with missions, I would say if they are easy and you need standing, go for them. Sometimes you can actually get a very good price for very few items. What does an antimatter cost me to make? 25 chromatic metal and 20 condensed carbon. Condensed carbon is 24 each, so that's 480 units. And 25 chromatic metal, it's 88 each, so that's, wow, roughly 2,000 to make an antimatter. And then what was the reward? It was 3 something. 3 teleport coordinators. I can't remember the value of them, but it would probably be 150,000. So that's a good price. To get out of one thing. It's even in this system, so sometimes you have to go to another system to hand it in, but not even that here, so it's all on the doorsteps of where you are. For some reason, I lately had problems landing on trading posts. It's something which comes and goes. I managed at some point killing myself by getting stuck in one. And that kind of taught me to pay a little bit of attention when I get into them. So this has some nasty weather possibilities, so I really shouldn't be too much outside. Thing is, when you go to the middle of the trading post, it is actually protected, so you won't suffer the environmental hassle that that planet has. Now the weather is fine, so yeah. I'm seeing if there's any free boxes for me. It doesn't look like it. It's a Skex, so they might have used, oh, there is there, so they might have used them all themselves. I always say that the Gex sells everything. They are the Ferengis of No Man's Sky. And the Vikings is obviously Klingons. And the Korvax, yeah. They are kind of robots with OCD sometimes, it seems, so might be like data or something like that. Maybe more like Clayton in Orwell, but as a Trekkie, I should not admit I watch Orwell, should I? It's actually brilliant, so I can only recommend that. It's one of the best science fiction clones I've ever seen, and it's funny. So that was another very quick mission done, and I know that the reward is not one of these things I really want to get, but I'm kind of doing it also to give a little bit of a impression how to do missions if you are a newer player. Of course, there's not something I should sit and show very experienced players, because you all know what to do. But if you don't know what to do, then feel free to ask. I'm happy to give some hints, tips and tricks if I have any. And to be honest, I do tell if I don't know. I know nothing worse myself than asking someone for advice, and then you are sent out on a wild goose chase which get you killed 4 times. And that was quite good guess, 150,000. And then you end up being killed, and it's not very funny in the end. So I rather not do that. If I know, I will tell you, but if I don't know, I will tell you that as well. And I'm not going to give the, oh, I'm being killed if I do that. No, trust me. Oh, that's one which sometimes grinds my gear. Trust me. Yeah. In certain games, I would trust no one. Yeah. Is my chat died or something? Or have I talked too much so everyone has fallen asleep? That is absolutely a risk as well. So when I'm down on planets, I collect dihydrogen, but I also need tritium for that mixture to make the fuel for my frigates. There's another thing, I got an advice yesterday that I replace my frigate with organic ones, they don't take any damage. So that is something I will go into at some point, but it is going to be, oh dear. Oh, I saw a short moment that I was shooting the space station. That wouldn't have been nice. So I try to find black holes in the right direction. I don't know if it is necessary, but it is it's something with my mind, my brain, because if I go in the wrong direction to get a black hole, then the route becomes longer. By the way, I know there's a lot of things I haven't set up after I became affiliate, and I am aware of that, and I will do that, but it happened a little bit quicker than I actually anticipated. So it's not like I've been lazy, even though I have been lazy, but that's for other reasons. But I will get things sorted so they are as they should be, with emojis and stuff like that. So I am aware of it, and I just need to get kind of going. Says plus 1.5%, but it's red. That is messing a little bit up with my brain. But oh, it's buying. Okay, yeah, no, it's me being stupid here. Yeah? Okay. Oh, he looks like he wants to beat me up. Oh no, he's building a bomb. I keep spinning the chairs. It's how it is. It is Oh, maybe I should put a tag on my stream. Chair spinning. I always liked these, but I don't get anything out of them anymore. Hey, what's happening? Nothing is happening. Why are you then doing that? I sometimes confuse myself, I will admit that. But it's better to confuse myself than anyone else. I'm unfortunately in the generation of, oh, shiny, what's that? I'm afraid there's no generation for that. It's just a bad excuse I have. Oh, it's Spider. That we will have a look at, because that can become a video. So, 15.65 million. So there's 3 supercharged, very close to each other. That is actually not a bad thing. Not many slots though, but that is something which is easily achieved. So price, and those 3 there would actually not be too bad. I think that would be a good buy. Not a good buy, but good. Oh, I just made myself a trap, didn't I? So let's take a picture of it as well. Whitish, red, gray. The glyphs is down in the left hand corner, and if you are in Elkupalos galaxy you can use that, and I am on the space station in the system. Yeah, that's a nice picture. I used to have one of these, I like them. And I am on the space station in the Permadeath system, so, and it's a 3-star system, so this fits with BAM's theory. That 3-star system gives more S-class ships, and it looks like it. But as I have proven, you can find S-class other places as well. So at least, but the frequency is higher on 3-star system, it looks like. So nothing here which is interesting for me. Again, if you're a new player, I can only recommend doing easy missions to get your standing up is worth it as quick as possible. And it's not the standing with Geg, Viking and Kovacs I aim at, because that will come up almost unless you turn into an active pirate or something like that. But if you just do normal things and run around and all that, fly around. Oh, thank you and welcome to Bam. I just mentioned you for your 3-star system theory, because I just found an S-class in a 3-star system, so that was one for you again. Yeah, I'm sure now we will be playing Permadeath. I assume you will play at the same time with me. I will say I do not expect that, and I would not ask anyone to do things they don't feel like. So, did we come under 100,000? Almost! Space station, there. They should have adapted the metric system. That is brilliant. Oh well, it's wow, we only have that fun we are making ourselves, so oh my, I'm up to date with refining, finally. So I had a feeling I got a lot, but I didn't. Huh. It's sometimes weird in this game, because you lose sometimes feeling of amount of how much you have something. And as a hoarder, that's a bad thing to lose. Oh, nothing to sell here. At least it looks like there's boxes behind this. Yes, there is boxes. It's funny, these health boxes, I don't have use for them, but I keep taking them anyway. If someone doesn't know, you have your health bar up in the left hand corner, and those white crosses, it's actually kind of your lives. So if you lose any of them, when you take one of a white box, you get one back, so that actually restore you. And some of the things hanging on the walls also do that. And as said, when I don't need it, I still take them, but it's not really necessary. But the good thing is, it's not like no one else get them. So here you can see there's a couple of level 1 missions. Take a photo on a volcanic world. That's quite self-explanatory. Life finds a way, collect 250 pirate. That gives you 2 fusion accelerant. If I remember right, I don't think I have any out. But I do think they are in same range as these, so roughly 3 million. And yeah, if you don't have much money, that might actually be a good mission to take. And the 250 pirate is 1500 units, so you actually earn a bit more money than you give out. So I kind of always have the measurement, how many times can I double my money. And I'm not trying to do that in real life, because that would be too much going to casinos, and I can't afford that. Because I know, unfortunately, that the casino always wins. Bam, I have to correct you. I don't have 52 subs, I have 52 followers. There's a little bit difference. That was kind of what I took as well when I read it. I just realized that you said actually something else than what I thought you said. So how are you today? Are you well? How's your constructions going? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I went to the doctor's today. This morning, so I was up quite early. And that's one thing which actually impressed me. Well, not even. There's one thing which impressed me moving up to the poor north, right? Down in the rich south, it was extremely hard to get any appointments on hospitals or doctors or anything within a couple of weeks. And if it was hospital, it was even longer. I was not myself already needing hospitals or anything, but up here, I got a letter that they would like to see me for a screening of elderly men. Well, I didn't say elderly men, but men in my age group for something they call AAA. It's an aneurysm on the aorta, which apparently men can suffer from, and it can actually become life-threatening. So they screen for that with a simple ultrasound, and I was called in to do that, and I went and I had it, and everything is fine. I was not even close. and I find it so impressive up here that it just works. It's not like in Reading, it very often seems like, well, yeah, we should really do this, but we don't do it at this time. We push it a year or something like that. And sometimes people actually die because they push it. Not that I'm in a risk, well, we're all in a risk of dying, but I don't have any health issues. So that's huh? No, I'm absolutely fine with all these types of screening, and I rather want they find out in good time if there is something wrong, and they can actually do something, because it is it is sad to say it, but men in our age group is not always very proactive going to medical examinations. We are horrible with that. And the thing is, and it was something which I actually was thinking about when I drove to the doctors today, because I was thinking, Oh, I hope they don't find something else. But why would they actually do that? I don't have had any symptoms of anything whatsoever. So what on earth would they find? So and I don't think I'm the only man in my age group with thinks that way, but we always think, oh, this is going bad. Well, yeah, that as well. But I will say I find people up here so nice. It's almost weird. It's in some matter it's a whole other world. And I think it's because people are more relaxed. They are not stressed out of their existence like many is down south, because it is more stressful work most people have. I mean, you shop in Lidl sometimes. I know you probably won't admit it, but you told me one day you did. How do you find the people at the checkout in Lidl? I think I just found a T-Rex. Okay, I would say this is one of your favorite planets. Aggressive sentinels. So that's a little hint if anyone should really need the gravitino balls, because planets with aggressive sentinels will have loads. But bear in mind, as soon as you pick up they will come and attack you. They will not accept you pick them up. They will fight you. So this is still black market, so I do a little bit more investment. If anyone wants to put the music from Jurassic Park on, then feel free. I'm unfortunately not allowed to put music on, so... Wow. I know the copyright rules says up less than 30 seconds is okay, but I'm not going to sit and find a quick go to the space station first, because I think the black hole is hiding behind it. See, that was not the black hole I tried to hit. They're not friendly for people with impaired vision in this game, always. But that's okay. I do like a challenge. And this might be one which is spot on. So under 100,000, that is kind of good. I am going to take a very short bathroom break, so stay with me. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. It goes very quick. So I'm back again, and I hope it was quick enough. Luckily I am not so far away from the bathroom. That's one of the problems when it's hot, warm. You need to drink more so you stay hydrated, because otherwise you feel drained and parched. And the more you drink, the more you need to get out at some point. So it's kind of one of these evil circles, I would call it. But yeah. Keeps getting. No, that's not true. I had an A and a B as well, so it's not just C class. I mean, I should not be lying. So Valderon is in the bushes again to get carbon. It's just the survival game all over again. I was glad with that choice. So that's and as I said, getting standing with the Viking Kovacs and Gex is relatively easy. And of course you can actively search up things which gives you good standings with them. there is of course benefits the higher standing you have, no doubt about that, but with the 3 guilds, they actually give you the gifts, which can be quite lucrative. So I personally think that it's an important one to pick up. And if you're sitting watching and thinking, oh, that's rubbish, you don't need them, feel free to tell me why in the chat. So now I done the easy pirates, and now I got the medium ones, and I did the difficult ones. So I have will then have done all 3 types, and then you could actually see which one looked the hardest. Of course you need to see me do this one first, but what are you playing? Well, there's parts which is very noisy. Yeah, I said I know you sometimes shop in Lidl, and what do you think about the checkout people in Lidl down south? It's funny, I had kind of the same experience, and they always seemed kind of rude, and most of them are of a very Eastern European origin with very poor English. Up here, they are chatty, they are locals, they are nice, they are helpful. It's not that yeah, I would say the layout of the little top here is more traditional. There is it's without packing space. It's normal checkout counters. Yeah, that's true. Those where it is where you push your trolley over to the edge and just deal with it there. That's but the funny part is I feel people actually come quicker through here, even though it's the more traditional way. Oh, that's true. I must admit, we shop quite often in Lidl because Lidl and Aldi is the only places there's certain things we can, all Polish shops, and I would say the Polish shop is probably the best place to go for us. It's quite a big supermarket here. But it's inside Lincoln, so it's a little bit more difficult to get to. Yeah, we felt we got burned so often with online shopping because vegetables, even the most basic ones, were always of bad quality, and it was like they took the oldest, the worst, and packed in, and that really annoyed us. And I don't like that I can't see what I get. That's but that's a me thing. I always have something in my head. If I'm cooking something and I need something specific, I need a certain size of that thing. Yeah, he's busy today. He's overseeing his construction. Don't you two get any good ideas here? That always seem to end up with me doing things. So you two are almost construction brothers today. Oh. Okay. I've just been made an accomplice to a crime. That's nice.
Product received. Product received. Product received.
Suddenly, a little bit in doubt what I'm actually doing here, but oh well. 5342. How is these? It's okay, but it's not great. So I do always unpack those I get from fighting pirates. The thing is, you might risk to, if you run into authorities, which is sentinels, that they scan you and they don't like them. There's a lot of things the sentinels don't like. Again, there's nothing really interesting. Again, it seems to come in waves. Then you can have a wave of systems where the missions is not really interesting. Then you get a bunch of systems where it's really good, so okay, that's a fighter. A very long-nosed one. It's actually very like the one I have. Explorer. Let's see, so nothing really to write home about. There's a black hole here. That's of course where I eventually will go. But I will visit a trading post first. Because I'm almost run out of trade goods, so you can't trade without something to trade with. This is an interesting planet. It's a foggy planet. And it seems to have some okay, that's there's some very weird animals. They eat grass, so they are kind of harmless. So I can buy some trade goods. I can hopefully sell somewhere else. I don't actually have anything that will sell here that I want to sell. So, ooh, is that what I think it is? Yeah, I had a kill 2 predators mission, so why not? Oh, that's an exotic. That's a mosquito. I haven't seen one of them for quite a while. I think I sounded a little bit too excited, but 23.65 million. Three supercharged online shown. That's a good potential. That could be very good potential. So let's get a picture and the glyph address of this system. found out taking the pictures in proper daylight is actually making them better, but don't go. Now I took a picture which I didn't want to take, so yeah. The glyph address is down in the left hand corner, and it is white, light blue, mosquito, quite interesting, nice looking. And I will give the codes as well. So everyone can find this and camp out if they want. The glyph, you need to be in Elkupalos galaxy to use them. And the codes is +8.33, +35.42. So, if you want to go for this white mosquito, feel free. I know there were some boxes I didn't take, but technically I don't really need them, so but I do have to do this. These I chuck over on my freighter because I make them into warp. And yeah, that's it. So I can choose to go for that or the black hole. Is the black hole around there? It sends me to the space station, but keeps honing in on the space station. That is a little bit annoying. Because I want to go that way. Thank you. Oh, blasted. It's always a problem when they're sitting pretty much on top of each other or next to each other. It always hone in on one thing. But yeah, that's of course very fine. But yeah, feel free to use the chat. If you're new to the game, feel free to come and ask questions. If you are experienced or a veteran or something like that, feel free to comment on things as well. So I know I'm rushing a little bit quick towards the center of this galaxy, but that's kind of on purpose. And yes, I could choose to use portals, but that I feel forfeit the purpose on how I play. So I'm kind of doing a compromise with myself. The thing is, I do want to do trades along the way. I do want to do a little bit of exploration, do some missions if there's any good ones. And that's why I've chosen actually to use black holes most of the way to take the bigger jumps. And it's not like I'm rushing. I used quite a long time in this galaxy when I came into it, and I have made a base somewhere in the entry circles. The thing is, I don't use my bases a lot, not at the moment at least, because that would normally be mainly for monetary reasons for me, and I'm actually kind of not making money, but I'm still making money, so even if I try not to, I will still make money, because that's the way I play. But I do also try to do other things in between, and however, the reason for me kind of rushing through is that tomorrow there will be an update, and I hope I can get on and start the expedition, but it's depending on Xbox Game Pass, because they are not always the quickest to come with the updates to games. So it might not be out when I start streaming, but there is the option I play on Steam instead, but I don't know yet, and I'll decide that tomorrow. But yeah, that's but the plans is play some expedition tomorrow, just get into it at least. Then I'm on holiday a week. And when I'm back, I'm going to play Starlight, it's called that. A couple of days or 3, just to see how it is. Because I get that with Game Pass as well, and it's released the 6th, so there I will play that and kind of the rest of the week there. Then I will start my 2 challenges, the Permadeath and the no money one. And those will go on for a while. I hope that the guy who gave me the challenge is coming on, otherwise we'll have to make some community rules for how it is. Bam already gave rule number 1, always have a bacon body or bacon bab available while playing. That's a good one, but I'm not sure it going to change the gameplay a lot, but I might be wrong. I actually do like that suggestion with the bacon. So now I missed the green circle and I'm stuck. That is... Problem is sometimes I come in a little bit too fast, I think. A lot of buildings around here, and there's a crashed freighter, so there's a little bit to look at. Besides the trading post, so we called it. Sentinels, that's nice. Hope they don't pay too much attention to me though. I could do without them. not a lot. Not the most interesting trading post I have encountered. So, it's an unknown building, but there's another unknown building. Take flight to see the freighter. That's the one I will start with. Building. There. Even though I have a lot of things and I have a lot of value, I still like to get to these and see what's in them, because I find that quite intriguing, and I know you sometimes can find something quite valuable, and I'm always up for that. Give me something valuable, I'm very happy. So there's always a freighter terminal. And if you're new to the game and take them, you'll get some random lore. Unfortunately, I have been through all of them, I think, and I only get the arrow thing, so yeah. But I'm going to play this in first person. If you wonder why I do that, do that because then I don't have to dig down for the cargo pods, which means I don't get caught in the holes. Thing is, when you open a cargo pod, they will ooze some radiation, and down in a hole you can actually get stuck and get kind of damaged. If you're really unlucky, you can die, but the first one gave money, this gives salvage data. It's not overly useful for me, but well, who knows, maybe tomorrow there's a lot of things I can get for those kind of things. There's one around here, there. We'll say these are always roughly the same places, so when you learn them, they are quite easy to find. There's always 6. Warp hypercore, that's useful at least. So salvage frigate module is good if you don't have, if there's things you need to research on your freighter. And another warp hyper corner, that is okay. I can use them. So it was not the most lucrative, but that's actually fine. So there's a building that way. I'm going to take a look at it. I think one of the buildings was an observatory, and that can give you crashed ships, so or distress signals, which again is useful. So I save this because that becomes 2 nanites when it's refined. And again, I know that I don't need overly. What are you saying? You can sometimes get missions from these guys as well. I will warn and say sometimes it is something which implement buildings where sentinels are protecting them. So the trick with these codes, if you don't know, is that each number needs to be in each position. So there's only one 5 in front, so the last one would start with 5. There's only one option, so it's probably that, but I'll double check. 7 is missing in the second, so yeah, that 1 is missing in the third, and there's only one 5 in the fourth, so it must be that. So what is it giving me? That's a good question. A signal, so I get some sort of building. But I will say it might as well be a crashed freighter, but that I felt was unlikely because there was one nearby. Or it might be a distress signal from a crashed ship, and they are or can be lucrative, and you can sometimes get a good ship out of it if you don't have one, or if you want to repair it, because they are very often in a very bad state when you find them. Or they can be sold for scrap, scrap for money, and for some that is a good way of making money. Again, back to money making. I've done that a lot in the start of the game when I didn't have as much money as I have in the later game. And it's a good way of getting you started. Yeah, that is part of the affiliate program. That's kind of good for me because I will earn a little bit of money every time it shows that. Yeah, I got the achievement for the affiliate program after I reached 50 because I had the average. So I was only needing followers, so that was quite good. The thing is, I have to make a living until I get the pension. This is absolutely useless for me, but I'm doing it just to show it. Yeah, I was saying now you have natural loop break times. I still have to put the brake on to go, but so I can seek help with language, which I don't need because I have all the words in the language, so that would be waste. So seek knowledge of the past. That will, like the monolith earlier, show where there is a ancient site which has a treasure. So just to get something out of it, I picked that. someone asked yesterday if there was things you could explore. I know a lot of people have a pleasure of exploring the cave systems on some planets, and some can be very deep and very kind of interesting. So I have had some interesting caves I have been looking into. That was an unknown building. I'm going to look at that as well. That was not the one, that was the dig site there. So it might not be a building, but where do you go? Well, there. Oh, that's a monolith. Interesting. So that can actually be used probably to show me to a port, maybe. Or it kills me. No, it wouldn't kill me. Okay. I think I clicked a little bit too fast. Okay, it gave me a word I couldn't learn. So, well, I already knew it. Huh. Okay, let's find the dig site. That is there. So at least go and find some artifact that can be worth some money. This is a little bit funny because it's a planet with no atmosphere left, or very little. So something ruined it, maybe. That's some of the things I would love to get more storyline on what has happened, because there's buildings, there was a monolith, there was other buildings, and an observatory, trading post, crashed freighter even. So it's the same here as on the missions. You need 3 keys to Jesus. 3 keys to open the big one, so I always get the keys first, so it's a little bit silly finding the big one and can't open it. So, let's see what's in the box.
Technology prepared. Technology prepared.
A fossilized crab prints. Okay. And what's the value? $1.9 million. That's not bad for a little bit of work. I will happily take that. So yeah, that's smart. I'm standing in a hole doing these things, but just a word of warning, be careful with your jetpack. Especially on planets which don't have a lot of atmosphere. It's fun, but it can be a little bit difficult to control sometimes. Oh yeah. So I think I was done in this system. Was there a black hole, or did I need to find one? I needed to find one. So there's one there. It looks like it's kind of in the right direction. Outlaw system. Yeah. Not the worst. Funny, normally when you get closer to the center of the galaxy, you run into more and more system which has been discovered by other players. It's not many I have seen of those, and that's actually quite intriguing. So is that because I'm getting further into the galaxy system, or is it because people haven't been here? I don't know. This is a little bit weird. This. So I do some investment while I'm here.
Received. Product received.
So that immediately, that's good. And it's gone. I really don't want to turn into a full pirate. This one I would have to attack some traders in their ships and steal something from them in order to get it. I'm not ready for that. Oh, Bam, I hope you're okay with the commercials. I hope it's not too horrible. Do that while I'm refueling.
Hostile ships approaching.
Actually, you don't have to destroy the pirates. These battles always annoys me a little bit because
Alert. Navigational data received.
you always end up in a situation, or I do, where you kind of hit the freighter or one of the freighters, and then suddenly you have sentinels after you, and you end up not getting the reward for saving them. That's a little bit annoying. No, it's very annoying. It's not a little bit, it's very annoying. Because you help them to get the reward, and if you don't get the reward, why are you then helping them? I mean, it is something for something. So if you're chasing ships, remember to look at the freighters as well, because there's sometimes good ones popping up there as well. some 10 jumps in the last one. It's not too bad. Why did that make me think of Spain? Yellow and red. Okay, so kind of pick up the usual culprits. Look at the multi-tool. I will say it's very few S-Class I have found on space stations. And I have been on so many space stations by now, and I think we are at kind of a handful of S-Class. At least there was a good one this time. They have sometimes given me very bad ones. This is not a good trade system. Guess that's what I get. Oh, that one I don't even want to go in. That is related to the Atlas, and I've been through all of that, so it will not do anything with me. Very nice green Explorer. There is a hauler. I won't seize. Okay. Any useful missions? Well, just asking, but so repack it. They are very useful, but I will say that I have plenty of them for now. On the other hand, I will need to, when I go through the sender, so let me actually do a couple of them. This is where I have to be careful, because the things I have to deliver, if I have those already in stock, it just adds them to the stock, and I might end up in a situation where I by mistake sell them. I have done that before. Opticals, so I didn't have that in stock. the other one? What was the other one? That one. And that one. Okay, good. Then I have them on my exosuit, so that's kind of fine. That is absolutely fine. So I won't sell them. Good. This is absolutely fine, and that is that's not too bad. I probably have to go to another system to deliver them, but let's see. That one needs the galactic map. What about the other one? Galactic map. So, are they in the same system? There. That's a long way. Okay. They are both in the same system. That at least is a good thing.
Hostile scan detected.
Oh dear. There's nothing really useful here. Do you want to buy something I have? So, trader made trader.
Units received.
I could have sold the two others as well, but I think that I think I could. Well, I hope I could get better prices, and I forgot the space station first, but I'm a little bit concerned about selling by mistake, because I have done that before, and it always, when you make a meal out of it, makes it kind of annoying. So is the other one this one as well? Huh. Okay. That is very lucky, because it's not always like that, I can tell you.
Product received.
I will hold on to those and see if I can get better prices on the space station. There is absolutely a possibility that can happen.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
So, is there anything down there? No. The rest to this side. I really do want to pick up what there is. That is the hoarder in me, and that is. Oh well. I do feel it's slightly warm tonight. That is not an overly good sign when it turns bedtime if it's still warm. I do not like particularly sleeping when it's too warm. Well, I think I grabbed everything I could, so I'll go to the space station and see if I can get a little bit
Weather warning.
extra out of the trade goods I have, which can sell in this system. I normally say that you should sell on the space stations, not on the trade post, but I might be wrong. I kind of did a little bit of a mistake not going to the space station first, but that is one of the things that I did a little bit on purpose, because I'm so scared of selling those things I have to deliver, and if I do that, then I either have to abandon the mission or find the stuff that I need to sell. So it's either or, and I don't really want to fiddle too much around to try to find it and buy it, because that can be quite difficult. I have not really decoded where what is on sale, and well, Maybe I should make my spreadsheet I keep talking about, but I am not one of that kind of players, so I do feel that would sometimes ruin the game a little bit if you start taking too much out of it and too much planning. That's, I mean, I'm thinking about when I played World of Warcraft and it was you needed something to produce something, and you sat and wrote list what you needed, and it turned in like it was a job, and that takes pleasure out of games for me. I want a game which entertains me, where I can play sometimes without too much brain in it. That said, I do like to have challenges, and I like to use my brain, but it is kind of better when it goes in the pace you want, not what others want, and all these directions for oh, you should do this, you should do that. Not necessarily. And at the bottom line, the games I play is my games. I paid for them, one way or another, and that's where it is my choice whether I do it one way or another way. It's not everyone else's game, it's mine. So I do like getting the gifts, and as I said, you get your standing up with the 3 guilds, and you will get gifts as well. I actually think I will go down there and take the black hole. Planet sounds very pleasant. Toxic horror. That sounds like just something which we would like to go on holiday on. That's still running, yeah.
Technology recharge.
I thought it was already finished, but that was apparently wrong, so yeah. No mistakes has been made. Oh man. This is one, but I can't have the fan sitting blowing in my head because that drives me nuts. So either I suffer from the warmness or I put on the fan. So I think I will leave the fan and suffer in peace. I have tried the other answers, and this is the best option. They don't think we are the same as the coworkers, and they don't agree on the slog either. Possible to sell a little bit here, so that's good. I actually like to kind of get it emptied out in towards the end of the session, because if you have a whole shipload when you start, it feels like you are under pressure to get it sold. That's kind of not the purpose either. Need to check something here. Okay. So yeah, it's I'm feeling a little bit like all sorts of traders. If you don't get rid of your stock, you feel it just becomes a liability, and if you start the day off with a whole lot in your ship, then you start thinking, oh, I need to sell this, and then that becomes the main purpose of everything, and that's not what I want the trading to become. I know it might sometimes look like that's what I'm aiming at, but it's actually not. Even though I do it on the run and kind of try to add to my fortune. There's a two good service frigate modules, but I can't use them. refiner stopped. Is it done? Yeah. So then there's the next one.
Technology recharge.
We are reaching the end of the day, and I am about to go back to. Actually, no, I'm not. Forget that for a moment. I'm not. Because there's a black hole here, so let me take the black hole before we end today. As there was no missions here which was useful for me, then let's go and jump into the black hole. So while I do that, tomorrow, depending on whether I get the update or not, it depends which time it's released. But I'm going to check quite early on the day, and if Steam is updated, then I will make sure that is updated so I can start the expedition on that account. If Xbox is updated, then I will of course play on this account. So okay, 72, that's roughly 12 jumps, so I'll guess roughly 10. The reason I say that is when you get into very close to the center, you can't really use the black holes. Tomorrow will be my last day before my holiday, and then when I'm back from the holiday, there will be some starlight. There will be start playing Permadeath and the no money challenge. So that is the plans for quite a while now. And I missed the hitch. That was not too smart, but I am a very big believer that shit happens, and it does. The thing is, if there's things you want to see or experience, have me play to experience, so you can experience it. Feel free to use the chat, it's open for everyone. not very useful. And this is a carbon rich room, which can be useful, but I'm not a big lover of hydroponics, to be honest. Do we have here? Raid a planetary depot. Okay. I'll take that and I will do it tomorrow when I start again. Might not be tomorrow. Or it might be tomorrow, who knows. That's the thing. It depends on the update. If they're not coming when I start, then we'll see.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Well, I will now go to my freighter and wrap up for today. I'll say thank you to all which has been viewing. I'll be saying thank you to those who followed, thank you to those who subscribed. I appreciate all your support, and I will make sure that everything is brought up as it should be. Okay, thank you. It's very appreciated. Yeah, I was just rated there, and that. Thank you, Luposity. That is. Yeah, I guess you are. Well, welcome to all of you. That is quite. I did not expect that. I hope I can do some damage the other way one day. So, yeah. I welcome you all, and it's nice to have people around, but I was actually almost wrapping up, so I'm one of these in Britain which need to go to bed as it's getting 1 o'clock here, and no, it's okay. I will still say hello to people, and yeah, the same, and I will I hope I can repay the visit one day. It is very, very lovely, and I'm very glad meeting you all coming in this way, and you are very welcome to come by and well, I am an old grumpy man, so this is the channel with all the sarcasm, and it's not too bad, but I hope I welcome you all to pop in and feel free and thank you, and I hope I can repay the gesture at some point, but this is my normal end time around 1 o'clock, so but if anyone wants to hear, my plans are I'm on tomorrow and at 8 o'clock UK time, and I will be hopefully playing the new expedition if we get the update in time for that. I have a backup plan with Steam if Xbox Game Pass is not quick enough. So that's my plan for tomorrow. Then unfortunately I'm on a holiday a week, but when I'm back I will be trying Starlight a little bit and see how it is when that comes out. But I don't have big hope. And after that, I've been lured in to play Permadeath on stream, and a challenge from one of my viewers to play a no money challenge, and I have accepted that, and so that is starting in 2 weeks time. So if anyone wanna see me make a fool out of myself with Permadeath, feel free to come around. There will be a lot of laughing from you guys, and it will be a lot of crying from my part, I guess. But that's one of the things that we will have to take a look at how it goes, at least. So yeah, that is what happens from my point, but I will say thank you, all of you, for popping in, and I'm sorry you don't get any gameplay from me, but it is unfortunately my ending time. But I hope I can repay the raid, and I first of all need to exactly find out how I do it. Not that far yet, but that will come. So thank you, all of you, for popping in, and all have a good night and a good day, good evening if you're in other time zones. I'll be back at 8 o'clock tomorrow UK time. Take care, all of you, and have fun. Good night, all.